It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a cap, so here's our rep. Munzee, we want to Munzee, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munzee, we've got to Munzee. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too. Munzee is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munzee, we want to Munzee, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munzee, we got to Munzee. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too.
Well, hello. I am Dawn. I am hosting Mr. Witzman, which I'll bring him in here in a second. He's been badgering me to do a Munzee show because we did not get through Cuppazee on the first one. I've had a lot going on, so finally I got a little lull, which turned into a not lull. But hey, I'm still here. So I am going to go ahead and bring Carl on the stage and then do a little bit of our, usual like housekeeping, whatever you want to call it. So, hey, look, it's a Carl Witzman.
Yay!
Hi, Carl.
We're here. Yay!
Finally, right? Oh, hey, there's been a lot going on. So,
yeah. Oh yeah. You want to talk about that?
A little bit. I'm going to go ahead and why is this not letting me do what I wanted it to do? Because why would it, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to throw this in here just because IndieCD.org has been completely overhauled, built from the ground back up. It is we are hosting shows like the Creatives at Play that is currently on hiatus because of very busy schedules, which is why we were able to pop this in tonight. So I'm going to throw that link in. Let's see here. And one of the things that we have going on is that Ted, my significant other of 20 years, decided that in December he wanted to go ahead and get himself some oral cancer. So we have been dealing and fighting with that. I know a lot of people have gone above and beyond for everything that we've done. One thing that we have done, which I forgot to put on here because I put here's the link. I forgot to put the picture on there. So we are doing shirts that say, I helped Ted get cancer in the throat. And those are available. Mm-hmm. I know Carl has one. His lovely bride has one. I have one. A lot of people have been purchasing the shirts, and we do get a portion of that goes towards the bill. So it's very much appreciated, the money wise, but even just the support, showing, wearing it, and that's meant a lot to Ted as well. So we very much appreciate that. Let's see here. And through this whole thing, Trelena decided that she was going to teach me how to do a stitch on crochet, and now I'm a hooker. Thanks, Trey. Thank you, Wales. And when we were doing a lot of the doctoring, I started making these little cat toys. They're called Cat Wiggles, and they are on eBay. Technically, they are on there, but they're still going through their indexing period. Mm-hmm. So you can't search them out, but they are on there. So I'm going to put that link. It's live, but not live. It's hard to explain, but just go ahead and save that if you want, and keep an eye on if you want to order them. They are homemade, and I am using that money to go also towards this cancer stuff. So one more oral surgery coming up here in a couple weeks, and hopefully we are he's in recovery, but we're on the road to major recovery then. So did I ramble on enough about non-Munzee stuff?
You're good. You're good.
So I was going to ask, do we want any music tonight for the background or not?
know.
No? Okay. I just wanted to double check. So,
And our cats are still loving their cat wiggles, especially if you put them on a string and
yes.
swing them
Mhm.
around. Boy, yeah. Then they get into fights. Hey, I want to play. Okay, I can get 2 of them. Dangle, dangle.
I've had to do that before.
Mm-hmm.
They have so much fun with them. See, look, they're all back here. My little thing, my little stash. This is the cat wiggle. I was like, I don't have a picture of one. Well, heck, I just have one.
There you go.
So they have little tails on it, and yeah, we got one of the little fishing rods that has the little reel on it. And within 2 hours, Georgette had chewed through the string.
Yeah, of course.
But I fixed it. I knotted it back together, and they absolutely have a blast with it. I touched that toy, and it makes it like a little click noise or whatever. Well, Buddy and Georgette are just doing this. Mm-hmm. So they do like them. Yeah. So, but I just wanted to throw that out there too. And in all of this, I've kept up pretty good on Munzee. I've got my streak up. I think I've only mulliganed twice.
Well, that's good.
Once or twice.
Well, that was only because somebody wasn't nagging you every day. So,
Yeah, I have this guy that nags me about 4 o'clock if I haven't scanned, Captain Munzee. How's the Munzees today? So that'd be you, Mr. Witzman.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are the author of
Uncle Carl's Guide to Munzee.
Yes, and you gave me that link, and I did not put it where I wanted it.
We can look at it tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been updated on Cuppazee now. As of this afternoon, Sam, the gentleman who created Cuppazee, has now put the updated. It still says updated January 2025, but it's actually the August 2026.
Okay.
Well, June, August. Well, I'm already jumping ahead. Woo!
There's. Mm-hmm.
I thought it might be August before I got it done, so I say that.
Let me grab. I'm going to bring up what we're talking about, the Cuppazee app.
Okay. And did you want to call out some of our chatters while we're looking at that?
Sure. Okay. Let me grab.
Hello, everyone.
I'm getting there.
I'm just waving. Hi.
I know. Tool stats, the gauntlet guide. No, that's not what I want.
I could type hello to them, but somehow or another, probably due to cat hair, my keyboard's acting up. And if I capitalize anything, everything's capitalized, and I'm shouting at everybody. So I've got to change out the keyboard.
You gotta love the cats. I
do, but sometimes.
Why could I not find it? I found it the other day. You think I can find it now?
What are you trying to look for?
The link.
Oh, don't worry about that.
To your guide.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is episode 3 of 3. 3? 2, 3.
This is two of Cuppazee.
2 of Cuppazee, but this is the third one for Munzee. So if you don't know what Munzee is, it is a game that is played all over the world where there are little
QR
codes that are put out on lampposts or other places, and you can go scan them, get points, you can get badges when you hit certain things. There's one right there.
Right there. I'll cover it up so nobody can scan it because they will.
Yeah.
I know how y'all are.
They also have virtual Munzees where you just get within so many feet of them, and you can tap on your phone and pick up different points. And it's just kind of a fun little social game to play. You were just down in Terre Haute last week.
Yes, right? We were.
Terre Haute rhymes with boat.
Yeah, they had a nice little park, and they had a nice little way, not paved, but it was like a wooden bridge sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And people could walk down there, and that was the plan. And then we found out they were spraying for bugs on the bridge, so they wouldn't let us go across. So they moved the to a different trail, which was down a gravel type of trail. And Donna had the rollator there, so she was not going to be able to go down that trail. So she sat out while I walked half a mile and there and half a mile back, and good exercise.
That is one thing. It does get you moving, even if you're not like walking from Munzee to Munzee. You're still, if you're driving in a parking lot from one to one, you're still getting out and moving.
Exactly. It should be. Get out of the car, walk over to it, scan it, and get back to the car. So
Right.
Yeah. And we will like stop and walk, and then Donna will say, "Oh, there's another one just 50 feet over there," and okay, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty soon you're looking back, going, "Is that our car all the way back there?" Yeah. And we got to go back. So yeah,
I was looking, one of the movie theaters here would be a perfect loop of Munzees, but it would be a very big loop of Munzees. So,
yeah.
So let's get into Cuppazee. Yeah. This is the site. Those who didn't see the first episode, this is a site that a gentleman came up with, and it basically is every kind of stat you would want to know.
Oh, yeah.
You can, as you can see on here, you have me. I'm Squeals.
Yep.
You're Carl Witzman, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not real inventive, I guess, when it comes to names. I should have called myself Munzee with beer or something, but no, I didn't.
Oh, no. It should be Munzee Pimp.
Okay.
We know where I got Squeals. That's an old name.
And normally, if you go to web.cuppazee.com, what you'll normally see is something that looks like this. It's just you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And last time we kind of looked at all the stuff over on the left here, the search home, and those things. You can go to the home, but if you go down to the setup, well, somewhere here, settings, you can add more people to your home. And so that's what I've done. I've added the 4 people in our Munzee Guild. I don't want to say Munzee Clan, Munzee Guild. So there's the 2 of us. Then there's Trey and Aralia. So we've got those 2 in there. And she did pretty good today.
Good.
And I did pretty good until I looked at Houston, Texas Dave's score today. He had like 30,000.
He must have had an event. That reminds me, we were going to go say hi to people, but I got really excited about Cuppazee.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got really excited. So I'm going to go say hi to a few people that have joined us. I apologize. See, Munzee just makes me so excited. No.
It's an obsession.
Yeah. And Dan is joining us. Hello, Dan. And there's Carl. And I want to point this out. Bladed Thesis is back. He does a show. He is with Indie CD, which it was one of the links I shared. He does a show on Saturday nights at 6:30 Central Time. It's called The Tea House. It's about Chinese culture and things of the such. And he had a little bit of hiatus himself, but he's back. There is the link for the show that will be on Saturday night. Welcome back, Thesis. And there's a bunch of greetings. And Dave is oh wait, did I just Donna? Hi. I went so fast over that. Hello, Donna. And Houston Dave is joining us. Cuppazee Part 2. Yes.
Yeah.
And he's saying cake. He must have been at an event today. That is an event thing where you get cake when you go to the events, and then you can trade the cake in on some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And Pro is here. Hello, Pro Poop. And he's saying, howdy, howdy, peeps. And there are no kinkles tonight.
Not yet, anyway.
Well, yeah, we might go off the rails. And, this is a good thing to know, too. Foxy had to go visit family, so she is not home. She is Thesis's significant other, his better half, and she did arrive in Missouri safe around 3 a.m. his time. So she's a little closer to us. I did ask where she was going, and it's still like a 7-hour drive from here because I contemplated. So,
yeah.
And Pro's happy that he can't wait till the 6th, and belated thesis is looking forward, and there's a whole bunch of greetings, and glad to make it. She made it okay. Donna's doing my job because I never remember to do this, even on any show. Don't forget to like and share, folks. And there's greeting for us. And Dave wants to know who wants a Munzee cake card. I would take a Munzee cake card.
I didn't know there was one. Wow. Okay, I'll take one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take one. And the show started.
Yay! Chair.
Get off your chair. And there is greetings to you and me. And Trey is joining us as well. Hello,
Hey.
Trey. I don't know if you're driving, sleeping, or in zombie mode, but thank you for joining. And more greetings. And Thesis said, don't be surprised if she's not around for a while. She's spending time with her family and stuff. We understand.
Yeah.
When you talk to her, though, tell her that we miss her and love her, and safe travels. And hopefully she has a nice visit with the family.
And it's too bad that Thesis had to work and he couldn't go to be with Foxy's family.
Mm-hmm. And Foxy.
Anyway, well, yeah. I'll be
Oh, let's see here. And there is the link to indiecd.org, which you can find Carl on there as well. I'm on there. Carl's on there. Most of the people in the chat are on there. If they're not on there, there's some of them that should be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say any names. And Dave is sending hugs to Ted, and so is Propool. And Dan, yes, Dan has a shirt as well.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the link for the Cat Wiggles. Like I said, it's live, but they're not live. It's an eBay thing. Just keep checking. The Wiggles will get there, and then we'll have a fun time. So if you do have questions, please let us know. And Josh is joining us. I greeted Josh in the way that we need to greet each other. Cat Wiggles, yes, Dave. If you have a cat, Dave, you know where to get your toy. If you don't want to buy them from eBay and you want to message me directly, you're more than welcome to do that as well. We can work something out. Dave missed a day.
Did you have to buy a mulligan?
Oh, do tell. Kitty's joining us, and there's greetings. And Joey is shared the link on the Munzee Facebook page.
Okay.
Thanks, Joey. Hi, Joey. Thanks for letting us, kidnap your channel. And there's Angelina. She also plays Munzee. Hello. So when you were offered cake from Dave, you should say yes. Mm-hmm. He goes, oh, well, the link to this show.
Well, good enough. Yeah.
Because Lord knows my brain don't work. And Dave is saying, yes, this is 3. There is the link to the Uncle Carl's Guide to Munzee. So please check that out. If you have questions, feel free to look into them. And
there.
If you have questions.
Right there, community resources. And if you look at that, second one down, Guide to Munzee.
That's what I couldn't find.
Yeah.
And I found it in it.
Yay. Yeah, I give that away totally free. I say, if you like the book, when you read it and you like it, please put a Munzee in my town. Mm-hmm. And if you don't like it, well, what's wrong with you? Nervous. I'm getting nervous again. Okay.
You're getting nervous again.
I need the nurse to come in and give me the shot. So go ahead.
Oh, never mind. Dave was saying that a guild is a team of 1 to 10 players. Mm-hmm. And there's and somebody, I think that was.
Yeah. It's a scam.
And Donna's saying, hey, to anyone I missed. And Dave said he took a few days off last month, had a graduation to go to, just decompress from Munzee. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. No. So it's a social game. You should feel like it's a if it stops being fun, it feels more like a job. Then so sometimes it is nice just to. So okay, well, I'm gonna sit back a little bit. I got through the comments up to now, and
great.
we are gonna.
All right.
Go for it.
All right. Now, like Dawn was saying, Cuppazee is an adjunct program to Munzee. It basically helps you keep track of things. So you can do a lot of these things on the Munzee website itself, but it might take you a while. It might have to, gather all the information from different sources, go from page to page. Here's where it's all in one place. And thanks to Sam Henders, who did this, because I think he was 16 when he started writing this program, and he got hired by Munzee because he did such a good job on it. So here is my home page. I can look at my score. I can look at the captures. I got 77 captures today. If I want to see what one of them is, I can click on it, and that will pop up. Oh, I got a point of interest cinema. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's the one. That's the one I forgot. And then if you go to this arrow to the right here where it says 7990, if you hit that arrow, it will open up and show you exactly each one you captured. And you can look at the time. MHQ time is what I've kind of got it set for, because that's actually the same time as it is here in Illinois. So Texas and Illinois, I guess, are on the same time. So that's really handy for us. Not so much for folks in Indiana, because they've got to do like algebra to figure out what the heck time it is. Anyway, so this will tell you, what all those Munzees were. And if you have a question about, Vermilion County War Museum, you can click on that, and the details will show over here. And it'll show who posted it and how many. Look at that. If you ever have a question, is a point of interest worth the $10? This lady here has had over 3,440 captures. I think half of them are mine, half of them are Donna's. But that's over however many years she's had that thing there. I was still working then, so that was at least 8 years ago she put that out. And that was part of a trade. She was down taking care of her mom for a while and said, could you put one down by the courthouse here? Anybody? And I said, I've got it. So I put one down by the courthouse in southern Indiana, and she put one here. So she traded with me.
I want to point this out real quick. Donna said that this is how you stalk the out-of-town guild members.
Yay! This is exactly how I stalk everybody. Well, the people that matter, the Munzee players. Now you'll notice here, I can look at the satellite image too. And I can scroll with my scroll bar to go in, or I can go hit the plus or minus here. But, see, there's a statue right outside the War Museum. Okay. And if you want to see what it looked like at night, it has it's a dark map. And I'm not sure what that one's supposed to be, because I'm just kind of going along these icons here, clicking on them. Let's look at daylight again here. Okay, cool. That makes a little more sense to me. But if you have a light sensitivity issue, maybe looking in dark mode will help you. So you also have the opportunity to view that on the Munzee map, and it takes you to the main Munzee page, or you can open it up at munzee.com. If I've captured it, I get a little green check mark there. Yay for me. I've captured it. And then it just explains it's a point of interest museum. Okay. So if you're thinking, when did I cap that? Where was that? You can click on it. You can find out more information about them and all that good stuff. Okay. Well, I'm going to go back to my activity here. And you can do the same thing with deploys. If they go off the page, there'll be a little arrow here. Cap-ons are people who have capped on my Munzees, which thank you very much for the 1,625 points. Yeah, Dawn too. Yeah.
I gave you points.
I appreciate it.
Because I think you capped mine. I capped yours.
Mm-hmm.
I have one in your town. You have one in my town.
Oh, and the banks are different than some of the other points of interest because if you put one on a bank, it gives you dividends, is what I think they call it. And so you get a couple Zeds every day that somebody captures it. So you can use those Zeds in the Munzee store to buy more good Munzee stuff. So that's kind of nice. If you have any rewards, it tells you what they are. And this is just below here is just a list of what's happened most recently. A Munzer in Woolloomooloo, Australia, has captured my mystery down there. So good on you, mate. And you can see that at 1807, Squeals got the Busey Bank. That was cutting it close.
I ain't had a lot going on today.
Yeah. Okay. The next thing, that was our activity. We can go back to that. And that's just going to keep going on and on forever. Inventory is the next thing on our list here. Inventory shows you what you have, what you saved up. So like I've got $3.66 or 366 Zeds. It work out to about a penny a piece. 40 cakes I'm still saving up from the last event. 21 stamps. And then, you know, all over here you've got credits. You've got mini Kubimals. Hey, did you know if you get 8 mini Kubimals, you can go to the redeem store and trade those 8 mini Kubimals for a big Kubimal, which then goes out and gets you more points. So if you see anything higher than 8 here, you need to head to the redeem store because you've got 1,000 points for each of those that you deploy. So just saying. Okay. And this shows how many cards I have, how many virtuals I have. I won't go through the whole list, but you can just see underneath them here. I've got 20 crowbars because I bought a bunch. If you think, what is that? You can click on it and it says crowbar, 20 credits. Well, thank you. It's not much different than what you normally see. But in the settings up here, you can change the way this looks. I have the inventory set out to be detailed, but you can be compact. And look, all the words disappeared underneath there. So if you're like, what the heck is this thing that looks like a do not disturb sign, you can click on it and it says it's a destination. So if you're using that, that makes a lot more sense to be able to click on them and be able to see it more out. I like to just, fill the whole thing up. So I go detailed, and leave the words underneath them. Here's something that I have turned off. It includes zero amounts. If I do this and turn that on, maybe a while. Some of these take a little while. Oh, no, here we go. So I have no weapon shards, it says here, at all. Oh, well, I'm pointing at the wrong screen. Okay. Weapon shards, zilch. I don't have any. So if you really want to see what you might want to have, but you don't, turn on the zero. I don't particularly care for that myself, so I just turn it off. You can change the way they group things. Mine is in groups, but you can go detailed groups. Like you want to separate your farm evolutions from your such and such evolutions. You can do all that. You can separate the physical Munzees from the credits and all that good stuff. I just go with the default and leave it there. Okay. The other setting you might have is this is the grid mode. It might be fun to play with every once in a while. I go for fill the width completely and balance it evenly. But some people might like top heavy balancing. And I don't know what exactly that does. Oh, I think it puts like 95, 46, 20, 11. So it's putting them in decreasing order.
So you can see what you have the most of.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that could be useful. even with no balancing, that probably turns everything wild. Okay, wow. Okay, different. Yeah, I might leave that. Okay. So that is the settings that are up here. Most people just don't even look at that, you know. Now, I'm looking at the items right now, but you can also look at the history. And I'll bet people who've been playing with Cuppazee for years have not even looked at this. This tells me that I got interest from that bank you just capped. 4 Zs. Woo! 4 cents in the bank. All right. I also deployed the baby monkey. If you haven't deployed your baby monkey yet, look in the redeem store. It's free. It's 500 points, people. It's basically for higher levels of the guild battle, but everybody who's premium gets one. So if you're premium, grab your baby monkey. Get him.
Careful.
Yeah.
Just go grab your baby monkey. Okay.
Well,
You
get in
said
green room. I'm gonna if we get to a green room, I'm gonna have to put the pin pad on.
you might, but wait a minute. I gotta. We gotta do this at least once. There we go.
Okay, thank you. You can see I earned a crate and all that good stuff. And then you can go next, or go all the way down to look at all your history you've had with your inventory, but I don't care. The next one is the most important piece of Cuppazee ever. The green room. This is the green room now. This is where you go to look at where your guild is. How's it doing? Okay. Settings for this include being able to change it to multi-line, which is what I have, or you can change it to single line, which scrunches it up. Okay. I like the multi-line. I like to see what level everybody's at there. Full color, but you can make it translucent. I don't like that at all. But some people might. No shame. And then the cell size is, I've got it compact, but you can make it what they call comfortable. And that puts little hatches through the whole thing. So I don't know that really helps me much. So I just leave it on compact.
It's more of an aesthetic thing, or what your brain enjoys to look at.
For sure. Now I'm looking at level 2 here, but you can change this level just by clicking on it and look at level 1. Okay, let's see how far we are away. Okay, so Aurelia has 561 points left. Trilena has 3,000, and Squeals has about 4,000 points to go. And we'll get
I don't know who you're speaking of.
Yeah. And
I have my taco here.
in the first column, we have how many wells we captured. And we have a lot of wells in this town because we went crazy. If you go anywhere and you're there twice in a month, ask to put a well there.
Yes.
You know, if you're waiting at a stoplight, ask to put a well there. If you can't because it's too close, it'll tell you. It'll say, do you want me to tell you where the nearest well is? No, thank you. There must be one close by.
When Ted was going through radiation, we were at the cancer center every day, Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
And I had one put out there because we were there. And even though we are done with radiation, you'll still have to go out there for updates. And if anybody else is playing, they can grab that well now too.
Exactly.
So, if you're going on vacation too,
oh yeah,
you know you're going to be somewhere for like 2 weeks or a week. That way you can also kind of keep up on your streak as well.
Yeah.
If there's not a lot around the area.
And all you have to do, I don't know if my phone will show up on here or not. I'll see. Yeah. Okay. You click on your little icon that says it has your little picture. You go to where it says Camp Hub, and you'll see a little unicorn there. Okay. And there's a picture of a little bitty well in the back. And if you hit that well, it asks you, do you want help finding the nearest well? And no, I don't. But if there is no well there, it'll come up and say, "Oh, there's no well nearby. Would you like one?" Yes, please, I would. And that's easy. Just do that around your town.
It takes a couple hours. Sometimes the next day to get it in, because they have to go through it. I mean, they have to make sure and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So.
When they first did them, they just randomly put them everywhere. And I found them in farmers' fields and in private property and things like that. And I reported those and said, get rid of those. But if they were somewhere where I could get them, I said, thanks, leave it there. Mm-hmm. And you need one just outside your house. Just saying. So
not that many of us do, right?
And like if we go to Helicon in October, that's a new hotel that doesn't have a well there yet. Mm-hmm. But if somebody who lived in the area or had relatives that lived in the area and they were for a visit, they might drop by the hotel and put a well there, Angelina. I mean, whoever might be going by there. Just saying. Yeah. So anyway, those are wells. We got the days of activity and all that good stuff. Now, mine might look different than what a lot of people have, because I have on the right-hand side at the top here, you see it says remaining. I wanted to know what was remaining of our goal. You can say achieved, okay, and it looks different. These are all the things we've got, okay? These are all the points we've got. Well, that's nice. It's nice to know I got a bunch of cruises, but that's not germane to what I'm looking at right now. So I want to see what I have to go to get our goal, okay? And so that's how you do that. You can look at your levels. You can change to level 2 and say, okay, click and get rid of that. And that'll show us what we need to do for level 2. So we got some work. We got some work to go.
It's our first day, isn't it?
Yes.
the gauntlet lasts about a month.
Yeah.
And it's our first day.
Well, that's why the days of activity were added, because people like me would run out and go, I've got to get them all today. Not good, people. Not good. Don't be like me. So, yeah, the days of activity, we would still have 6 more days to go before we could even get level 2, if that were possible. So anyway, down here are the gauntlet requirements. Yeah, for each level. And don't even look at level 6 unless you really want to get depressed.
Don't look at level 6 unless your name is Houston Dave.
Yeah.
We love you, Dave.
Yeah. The only other real adjustments here are there's this little arrow over here by achieved, and that allows you to pick whether you want to see all of these different things. You want to see wishing well captures, you want to see days of activity, just all those. I wanted to see total points. That was important to me. And you can have it ascending or descending. Okay. So descending is what I've got, so that the top player is on top right here.
Carl's always got to be on top, right?
Yeah. Not always, but in Munzee I do. So there we go. Yeah. The only other
we gotta go off the rails a little bit here and there. We do.
Sure. The only other adjustment you have is up here where it says June 2026. You can actually go back in time and look at past battles. So if you wanted to see how we did in January 2026, you can go back and look at that. I don't need to. I don't know why July's there, because it'll tell you, it's not July yet.
Well, they might be trying to do stuff on the background, make sure it's all ready to load, and if they have to tweak anything, because we all know electronics loves everybody and works everything perfectly the first time you start something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It doesn't go that way for you? Okay. I'm teasing. Gauntlet progress is kind of helpful, especially probably to people like Dave who are really ahead of us. This will tell you where you are in each of the goals that might be set out. Like Wishing Well captures, I'm still at level 0. But Places captures, I'm already at level 2. I got them all. Because at Danville, we put out lots of places. So, yeah. Flat. Huh?
And I helped.
You helped, yeah. So, this kind of lets you know where you sit, in different things. So, to those players who are really power players, that's something, they could look at. The only adjustment here again is the month. And then they have this again, which I wish I could get rid of that. Just annoying. Okay, the next thing down here, my bouncers.
I'm going to go ahead and run through some comments real quick since we're on a new one. So,
Yeah.
Pro said he's definitely getting in on this, and he said we traded POIs. Yes, that works out really good because that's what we've done as well.
Cool.
Thesis is telling Pro that he should. It's fun, get you walking around, and actually, Thesis got to hit a greenie that he doesn't usually get. It's outside the local music store. See, that's what's fun.
Yes.
You go to these places, and you're like, I'm getting my Munzee.
Pro, if you do join, go to that link and download my guide, okay? And in there are some referral codes on some of the pages, or ask Dawn for her referral code sometime, and that will not only help us, but it will also help you because it gives you 50 points to start with.
Mm-hmm. And Donna also said that she wrote an article about being a Munzee widow for the end of the guide, and she plays because of the badges. We need all the stinking badges. Yeah. Dan is laughing, and Donna said that she needs more bank POIs. I know. I did not realize that those only were for banks. So when I got the one, I was like, oh, and it's like, why didn't I get any Zeds? And you're like, because it's not a bank.
Right. Only there might be one other one that does, but I don't remember what it was.
That's okay though. I'm still get the points, and you guys, scan it almost every day. You cap it, so. Yeah. And Thesis says it sucks you in, and before you know it, you've hit a year. Yeah, we're gonna go with before you know it, you've hit a year, not like almost 2. And Dave wanted to say, because we were kind of been doing some of the lingo, because the lingo just comes naturally to us. So I'm glad you put this in here. Yeah. Cap equals a capture, which is what happens when you scan the QR sticker or you tap for the virtual Munzee. So that is what capping is. It's not what other people think of when they say capping. There's been a couple good pictures that have come to mind from people that have actually made it onto paper or electronic paper. Mm-hmm. So, Angelia's like, there's a guild. Nice. Are there costumes? Well, there's costumes if you want them. But there is a guild, and you and Carl can actually sit there and chat to see, because it's with the guild, it's an all or nothing thing. That's one thing with it.
Mm-hmm. Everybody has to pull together to get it done.
Yeah, there's not like, you can't get that many points, well, I'll cover that many points. Oh, you don't have that many wells, well, I'll get the wells. Everybody has to make everything that's put out there. So, but Thesis said, nah, just felt pimp hats and zoot suits. She said, even better. And Dave got his baby monkey.
Good job.
They had to pick a monkey. This is just such. Donna said that you guys found Munzee green shirts and sewed the Munzee symbol applique on them. Mm-hmm. And Andrea goes, is there a Munzee pink by any chance? There is. There is technically a Munzee pink. Yeah. It's for when you're doing the events.
Yes, all the events are in pink. Yeah,
are Munzee pink. So there is a pink. Yeah. Dave prefers the color. He likes that color chart. So it was one that you were showing. And Angel says, how do you get an applique? And Donna goes, I think Barb and Dale, who sell Munzee stuff, you have to ask Witsman Dude where they can be had.
The Munzee store on the website. There's a little picture of a shopping bag on the Munzee website. I don't think it's here on Cuppazee, but on Munzee itself, there's a little, at the very top, there's a little shopping bag there, and you click on that, and
the freeze tag store.
Yeah, they call it the freeze tag store. Yeah, That's a funny story. I won't get into it right now, but yeah, the freeze tag store. Yeah.
Let's see here. And I did just drop that link.
Very good. Thanks.
Dave said first of 27 days. And Donna said that you were all getting the specials when she woke up at 6 freaking a.m. this morning.
I was out at 4:30 this morning. At 3:30, Calvin was singing the songs of his people, and I could no longer sleep. And so, I'm like, okay, I'm up. I'm up now. Made some coffee, poured some in a cup, and said, I'm out of here. So, yeah.
And Dave said they have a 10-player team. Sweet. Good luck to you guys.
Jibby.
Yes. Pro's going to look into it. Dave has an extra pharmacy POI in his inventory.
There you go. If you want it capped just about every day or every other day, think about it.
Hey, in my world, yeah, pretty much. Thesis says he's almost at 2.5 years in a 503-day streak. Nice.
Yeah, very good.
What is my streak? I'm going to look here real quick. Well, they're in. Oh,
yeah, because I can't look it up here, which is sad. Because I could follow you even more, but.
Would you do that? Yes. There is the link for the freeze tag store.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, blaming it on Callie.
Mm-hmm.
And Angela said, I had no idea Munzee was such a big deal and all over the world. I got to move out of this damn cave. There is a group of musicians that Ted follows in England. And I've actually dropped a virtual not far from where he lives. The guy that follows these musicians. So when it does get it has been capped a few times, and I always get really excited because I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a Munzee player in England that just grabbed my Munzee. So that is pretty cool. So
there was a guy that was saying he was surprised there weren't more Munzees at Knott's Berry Farm. And I came back and said, well, I was surprised. I got a spot right next to the Eiffel Tower with one of my Munzees.
Really?
It doesn't get capped a whole lot because people are too busy taking pictures, but it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's a hint for you, Dave, from Donna. There's a CVS pharmacy.
She calls me the Munzee pimp.
Yeah, look at
I need to get her a purple hat too. So.
And Thesis said he didn't think there was any in his town either, and then there were a few deployed. And like Donna said, they have virtuals all over the world. And the thing is, once you start playing and you start building your like a rapport with people, which we have, you have people like Houston Dave, who we actually met through one of these shows, through the first show, and now look, we've been trading back and forth, and you start filling up their areas. And if you're going somewhere, you can go on the Facebook page and be like, hey, I'm going here, and I look, there's not a lot of Munzees, and people will be willing to drop Munzees to that spot. So it does constantly grow, evolve, and get larger. So
yeah. Oh, there was a gentleman recently who was going to be in the hospital for a little bit and having some recovery. And he says, I don't want to mess up my streak. And people said, gotcha. And they all started putting near the hospital there so that he could, as he was doing his therapy, he could walk down this hall or that hall and cap those Munzees while he was in the hospital. So yeah, it's a good group of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I was telling about one in Australia that just got capped because they probably just woke up, and that guy went out and said, "Oh, gotta get that from that guy." So I don't have any in Australia right now, you'll see, but see, I've got some that are floating around. Oh yeah, Finland. There's some players up there. They've got some stuff, and so these are bouncers that I have bought or won or something like that, and like my mermaid here. She is in Geneva, Ohio right now. But my Cyclops, I can't even say where that is. Haapajärvi, North Ostrobothnia in Finland. That wasn't too bad.
I want to know how a mermaid ended up in Ohio.
Ohio River, maybe, I don't know. But I've got 7 bouncers around the world right now. Okay, some of them are permanent, some of them are temporary. Like the baby monkey will go away at the end of the month. But Whittle Slithers, I can't even say that. Whittle Slithers. Sorry. The Whittle Slithers is a temporary. But my mermaid, who has 1,598 captures on her, because I've owned her for years, was last captured. Now, remember, Sam is doing this for European folks. So that was 6-1, not 0106. Sometimes I'll look at these and go, I wasn't there in January. No, this is June 1st of this year at 3:07:50 p.m. No, a.m. That would be a.m. So, yeah, it was captured last. So, yeah. So anyway, that's ways you can look at, where's my stuff? I bought some stuff. I paid $10 for this. Where is it? And you can say, oh, okay, it's over here.
I wanted to see where my monkey's hanging out in Germany right now.
Okay, cool. See, she's up here, and then who is that next to her? Is that somebody? No. Oh, that little icon. You can barely see it on my screen. I doubt you can see it on yours. That is a treehouse.
Mine's hanging out on a Skylab, which are different things that can give you extra points. It's kind of like the point where you can cap multiple times and things like that. So. Yeah.
So anyway, those are the bouncers. So if you don't want to look at the details anymore, you can X that out. Okay. There are various ways you can look at this. This is the flat map, but you can click this world thing here and it'll do that, but you got to reload the page while stuff goes on. I got to report that. And now you've got a world that you can turn around and go, hey, look at there. Somebody put one in Antarctica. I don't know why, because there's only 6 people that live in Antarctica at one time, and I don't know that any of them are Munzee players at all. And I'm not going to go find that thing. Anyway, so that's some things I like to. Thank you. I keep it on the flat map just because turning the world around makes me feel godlike or something. Okay, another important thing, and Squeals will like this part. This is the crates. You get a point in this category every time you capture a physical Munzee. You have to capture 100 of them unless you buy a little crowbar and use the crowbar to open it piece by piece. And you can get it down to 25. And this month we need 1 crate each. Now, anybody who hasn't yet, if you're in a guild, if you have crates from last month, finish them up or throw them away because they won't count. You need a fresh one that you found today. Okay?
No, I'm not crowbarring a crate right now as we speak.
Okay. Sometimes you got to give them hints, folks. Okay. But anyway, usually a premium.
You're going to get the Viv on that one. You say something like that again, you're getting the Viv.
Okay. Anyway, most people just have the 1. But if you're a premium member, you can have 2. And you can actually buy a 3rd one, but it's $5. I'm not doing that because I fill these things up like crazy. Donna and I almost every day drive down this path that we can stop and scan. So, we just go through them like crazy. So, okay, this next part. Oh boy. These are ways of seeing what you have capped already. Featured are like what's going on right now, like Celtic Druids and flat birthday scatters, which are not happening yet. That's for July, I think. July is the birthday of Munzee. But like on the mailboxes, you buy a mailbox and then you get all these cards. Or you go around and you capture everybody else's card. I did not buy the Fluffy Fortune mailbox, so I didn't get that one. But I got all the others. And you can see it says I've captured 70 in this group, 20 of 21 unique types. See where my cursor is there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I can't collect that one because and this one over here, the Flat Day the 13th, that was only from February to March. So I've lost out on that one. I can't fill that one up.
Okay. Go back up. Go back up. Sorry, I got really excited. Look at go to your right. Go to your right. With your
Events?
right there. There's Munzee Pink, Angelina.
There's the pink. And you can click on that, and it shows that I have been to 41 events. How is that possible? I don't know.
You've hosted 13 alone on your own alone.
Well, I thought I only did 10. Maybe I've done maybe 11. I don't know. Yeah, I've done some events, and then I've gone to some, and I have walked around and captured 685 of those. These are physical things that people put in the ground. So yeah, I don't put mine on a stake on the ground anymore because I ruined a Fitbit doing it that way. When you're holding the stake and you got your Fitbit on and you're pounding the stake in the ground, Fitbits don't like a vibration. So $69 later, I have a new Fitbit. And I've said, no more pounding stakes in the ground. So I stick them on things when I go to events. But anyway, so now we can look at other things. Oh, look at the whittles. I've got all 8 of 8 of the first ones. And I've got 8 of 8 of the second series. And now I'm working on the other junk. Okay. There's a bunch of these. Okay. Oh, look at there. There's the baby monkey. I've caught 15 of those guys. Just saying. Now you can look at the regulars, and we're not going to go through every one of these, Dawn, because we'll be here.
I was going to say, if we do that, we better be ready to do shows up through 10.
3, 4, 5, 6. Anyway, so these are gauntlets and secret weapons. I have to talk Donna into putting a physical master of disguise out because I do not have that. And that would fill out my whole box there if I have a physical master of disguise. So sometime, maybe in Terre Haute.
Rhymes with boat.
Thank you. I'll have her put one out. Okay. So yeah, there's all kinds of different things you can collect up, all kinds of junk. And that was just the regulars. You can also look at flat scatters and zodiacs and evolutions. You can look at bouncers. The bouncer types, look at all those. Those are just the types that are out there. People look at it and they go, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. And I'm like, look, Uncle Carl's first rule, walk to the nearest lamppost, scan the Munzee that is there. If there is no Munzee there, deploy one there yourself. Put one out. That's how you do it.
And what is nice, and they just started this a couple of years ago, is that you can scan your own greenies, your own physicals, and be able to count those towards your like crates and your points and things like that, which is amazing for people that are in areas where there isn't a lot.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's awesome that they did do that. So
yeah, because we've got a couple outside here just on street signs. I hope the street department doesn't take them down, but hey, you can always replace them. It's cool. So anyway, those are different things that you can have collected. I'm not going to go through them all. Badges, I'm not going to go through all those, but Cuppazee shows you the most recent badges you've gotten. Okay. And then down below, you can look at all badges. And we'll look at stuff about that later, but I think I've got over 1,000 badges. I mean,
badges. We need all the stinking badges.
Yeah. So yeah, whittles again. That's something you can buy, or if you collect up the stars. Dave was asking about the stars. If you collect up the stars on your little walk, then and we should probably talk about that some other day. But you can collect up the stars, and you can then buy whittles with them. So we'll get into that another day. Anyway, alternate myth. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have a unicorn. Okay, but Coach V, the president of Munzee, has a fire Pegasus, and his wife has an ice dragon. These are people who work for Munzee. They have their own that they've bought, and they put them out, and then everybody tries to get them. So I probably got the most from Mr. Dingleberry. What is it? Dylan Dingleberry is his name. I know. Not the green room. Anyway,
I didn't say anything this time.
I've got 5 of his. I don't even know what this thing is. This is the only one I've got, a chimera. Okay. Well, these are versions of the regular myths that all of us can buy. Well, they get special myths that are out there for us all to go try to see if we can capture. So, okay. So that's what alternative myths are. There's settings there too. You can change, type versus player. You can change this to cards instead of a grid. It takes a while. That's why I'm not doing it, because it has to readjust everything. And you can include the archived ones, which I guess I got that turned off. Good. Because I'd like to see the archived ones too, just in case. If somebody quits, they archive all their stuff. Okay. Unique places. Remember we were talking about the banks and the pharmacies and all that sort of stuff. These are places that you can capture. And I went and I got 24 churches out of a possible 5,128 churches that are out there. And if I'm clicked on that, I go down here and it says, what was the last one you captured? Well, that was St. James Methodist Church by Squeals, which has had 166 caps.
Sweet.
Yeah. I guess this must be how many points I got off of them. 6,000 points. So thanks. And it shows every church I've captured. So if I'm like, I wonder if I got that church yet. Oh, Dothan's Harvest Church. I got that while we were down there. Oh, cool. Airports. I've got 17 airports out of a possible 1,500 and something. There's lots of banks because people figured out that they get Zeds for putting out banks. So, there's almost 4,000 banks out there. I've got 14 of them. Now, if you cap the same one twice, it doesn't count as another one. These are only 14 unique places that I've found.
I have 82 out of 54,000. Yeah.
Wow.
But it's funny because I'm looking here for my 13 unique banks.
Uh-huh.
My first one is a bank here in Peoria, which is where I live, by you, that you have. It has 880 caps by me.
Ooh.
And 32,420 points.
Yay. Very good. Very good. Angelina said that her app says that she deployed one Munzee, and she's like, what's going on? If you capture some of the hotels, that counts as a deploy. If that makes sense.
Well, and on top of that too, sometimes doesn't it count as a deploy if it's not a scatter, but what's it?
Some of the scatters might.
Yeah, as I say, it's a scatter. I cannot remember for sure.
Yeah.
Do you want me to catch up on a few of the other comments here
Go
real
ahead.
quick?
While
Okay.
I'm pulling up the next thing here.
Okay. Dave says that we help each other out, and we do. And that's where Angela goes, I was surprised at how many there are in Dalton, which is a medium-sized town, but I live a little bit towards the woods, and there are even some on the trails out there. Yes.
Yeah.
And again, that comes down to you've had me and Carl down there a few years doing Munzees for Helicon. That's where we were coming down.
And even Donna did.
And Donna, yes. And Trey and Joey. And so there's been people that are players that have come down through that area and have, we were there for, week at a time or, 4 or 5 days at a time. And you kind of like, oh, well, hey, we're going to run to Walmart to get this. Oh, look, we might as well put one here real quick since there's nothing here. So that's a big, that's kind of, you kind of get into your groups there of that's how you see. I mean, Peoria had a lot when I started, but since I've been doing this, they've really blown up. And it isn't necessarily because I'm putting all of these out there. It's because everybody else is seeing that, hey, it looks like there's a player there. So if I put one there, I'm probably going to get it capped. That's the other part of that too. And then there's people like me that put them in very weird spots of hey, you never know. This won't get capped in a weird, there's an orchard, that didn't have any. And I was like, I think it's been capped once or twice, but it's kind of neat to put them on the map too. Because you never know who's going to be in Peoria going, what do you want to do? Da, 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 da. They're like, well, I don't know, I'm going to just check my Munzee, blah, blah. Hey, did you know there's an orchard? Did you know there's an orchard up here? Let's go see it. So again, that goes into the marketing brain.
If I hadn't been out driving around between Peoria and LaSalle and just opened the Munzee app, I would not have found a war memorial that showed my cousin that was killed in the Middle East. I was like, wow, okay. Yeah.
Dave said a drunk mermaid in Ohio.
Probably.
And I said, you have a mermaid? Do I have a mermaid?
Well, back when I was paying for them all, okay, and the mermaids were on sale, I bought one. But now you have money, so you can buy your own.
Dan says that the mermaids do have special powers. Maybe not in Munzee, but they do the ones he knows in real life. Well, when you're an old god of Appalachia, you know all of that stuff.
For sure.
Thesis dropped a virtual in Foxy's town where she's at. Sweet.
Good job.
And Dave put some virtual Munzees at every corner of Texas for south, west, north, left, everywhere. That's awesome. That's good. Angelina's going to ride. She's going to ride your guide.
Wow. Okay.
Ride.
That's the one I was just reading. Yeah. Oh, we broke Dawn.
No, Dawn broke herself because apparently she doesn't know how to read.
Yeah, that's the one I was just telling her about. That it said she deployed one, and
she's got to read your guide.
Yeah.
Munzee, yay! Dave says, how many stars have you captured?
Altogether or just recently? I've got 17 right now on my little thing.
20.
I don't know how many I've had.
Donna's like, don't know, Dave. We spend them as fast as we get enough to buy whittles. I get about 70, 80, and then I go. I think it's 40 or whatever, 50.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Angelina does say if she joins Cuppazee after I get to hang a Munzee with the badges and I have things showing up. Honestly, you already are part of Cuppazee by just having an account.
Yeah.
If you go to online, if you go to just the Munzee.com, I'm going to bring mine up here real quick.
Yeah, you don't really have to join. It's a web page. When you sign up, it'll say, do you want to link your Munzee account? And you say, yes, I do. And you put in your username and password. And since he works for Munzee, I trust him. And Sam will add you, and you have everything I have right here. You'll be able to see everything, which is really handy. right now I have no bus stations or train stations at all, and I have no beaches. Those are the only two of these that I need.
You know where you need to put one. You for a beach,
Uh-huh.
you need to put one down at the I can't even think right now.
I can't cap my own.
No, but it would be neat if you put one down there.
Okay.
Um,
If you think of it, let me know. There's one in Indiana Beach, but that's quite a ways away.
I can't. Oh, here we go.
In 1948, a man was found dead on the beach. But he hadn't just washed up. Oh no, he was very nicely propped up against the seawall, very well dressed. But there were no labels in his clothes. They had all been cut out. Very mysterious, the police thought. And then they found, rolled up in his pocket, a piece of paper from a novel that said Tamam Shud. When they finally traced it, it came back to the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But it got even more strange, because in the back of the book, when they found that it had been torn out of, there was a code, a secret code that has not been cracked to this very day. When they finally found a suitcase, it had a mysterious jumble of items, some which were very hard to explain. Also in the back of the book was the phone number of a very mysterious nurse. What did she have to do with the death of the Somerton man? Find Death and Love Down Under, a novel by Carl Witzman, on Lulu.com in both ebook and print format.
Now that was one hell of a segue.
Yeah. Somerton Beach. And
Yeah.
I looked and I found where he was found, where the dead guy was found, and someone had already placed a Munzee there. So good on you, mate.
Okay, so those that don't know is that Carl also is an author, and that is actually one of the books that he has written.
Yeah.
So when he said the beach, I'm like, oh, I got it. I have to. Yeah.
It helps make up for giving away the Munzee guide for free.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring this up real quick to kind of go with what Angelina's comment is or question was here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to remove this from the stage, and I'm going to add this. And when you are on, this is the Munzee page. This is mine.
Uh-huh.
If you go to this little bar code, there's a little bar graph here.
Yeah.
And you click, that's what you click on. And then you just find your stats.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to show that you would have access to that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see, this will bring you up to my version of what Carl's showing us. So it's that simple. You're already part of it. So
Oh, she made it purple.
I did. I made mine purple. Would that surprise you that I made it purple?
I'll bet Angelina will make hers pink.
I bet.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and remove this and throw that back up on the stage. So I just wanted to answer that.
Yeah.
Oh, they start at 75 stars, but you keep buying them. It goes down until 25 stars. Thank you, Donna. Appreciate that. By the end of the night, there will be a new virtual out for Carl and Donna.
Yay.
And Dave says we build gardens for other folks too.
Yeah.
And Carl and I were talking about this before the show, that there's times where you'll be like, oh, I need to deploy something, which means you put it out. And I'll go a lot of times on the gardens, and I'll try to find a garden to put something in. And to be honest, Dave, I know you've done a lot of gardens, so I try to find gardens that you're working on. So just wanted you to know I do think of you.
Yeah.
And Donna said, and I broke at 8:08. Yes. I broke myself by not being able to read. And that was what I was trying to say was read. See, Dan was on. He knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
To and Somerton, and Angela said her beach stat will always be 0. She doesn't do beaches, so if you ever she's capped at a beach, call the FBI. She's been kidnapped.
Yeah, I don't do beaches either, but I will drive by one to cap this Munzee someday.
Remember, with you don't have to be as close to the point of interest ones generally as you do the other Munzees.
1,000 feet.
You would say the ones are usually 3, some 7, some 2.
Oh, because most of them are like within 300 feet or so. Some are less, but most are that or a little longer. But yeah, POIs, you only have to get within 1,000 feet and get them. So you don't really have to get out of the car.
No. So continue. I apologize. We're caught up on. We've got an ad that we played. Did you get a drink of water while you were doing that too?
Oh yeah.
Good. I figured you needed one.
Hydrate, folks.
Hydrate, don't dehydrate.
Yeah.
As Vaughn says.
Okay. The next thing here I want to show is the crew checker. Now, if you ever think, what I can't do this or that. I can't use this or that because I fell off somewhere. Especially like you're replacing somebody else's Munzees. That's the most important part about being a crew member, a Z crew member. So this tells you, okay, I am premium, yes. I have 500 captures. I have 50 deploys or more. I have had a recent capture. And remember, it's European 06/01 of 2026. So just a couple days ago, I had a capture, or since then, and I've had a recent deploy. So I'm a crew. I'm also a Z crew because I've got over 200 physical deploys and I've made over 100,000 points. And, so I can do a little more extra stuff. So
you've proven yourself that you can do some of the other fixing, or that you've proven that you're not just a fly-by-night guy, that
I'm sticking around. Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are the differences there. You get a few privileges here and there when you played and you've done real well. So you just keep up captures, keep up deploys.
I'm crew, but I'm not Z crew. And the only thing I'm missing is 61 physical deploys.
Oh wow. We'll get you. We'll get you up there. Expiring rooms, I don't find this one useful at all. But some people do. They want to know, okay, when is this going to be due? How many rooms have I rented in? Have I got rented in various bouncer hotels? Basically is what these are. They're virtuals that things land in and people go by and capture on the road on their way. I don't really find this very useful, but some people might. So, okay. Why do I have to scroll back every time? Evolutions, I'm not going to go through all those, but I've deployed 15 bouncer evolutions, and this shows, where they are, and they're all here because they're physicals. So, let's see. More stats. Okay, this might take a bit. No. Okay, so my world rank right now is 2288. I used to be in the top 2,000. I fell out, and I almost got up to, I think I was up in the 3,000s. I was down that far. I said, no, I am going to get back. So I've clawed my way up here all this way to get to 2288 so far. So there are only 288 more people I have to pass by till I'm ahead. Oh, yeah.
I'm at 6,057, so I have to pass 57 more people to get back in, or to get into the 5,000s.
Well, you can do it. You can
Oh,
do
yeah,
it.
I can.
Yeah. Okay. I'm at level 128, and with a score of 10 million, over 10 million points, I need another 600,000 to get the next level. See, when you're starting out, the levels are fairly easy. You could go through a couple levels in a day if you're going to an event.
Mm-hmm.
But as you get further on, it gets a little harder and harder to, which is okay. I've had over 100,000 captures. I've been first to capture. This is when somebody else puts out a Munzee, and I was the first one to get there 11,000 times. Yeah. Quick, there's a new Munzee. Get in the car. Or don't get in the car. I don't want you to capture it first. There's badges for that, by the way. I shouldn't tell Donna that, or she'll be racing me. I've almost got 1,700 deploys that I've done. Captures on 95,000 people have captured one of my movies, which is kind of a daunting thing. It's like, oh, thank you. That'll make more sense in a little bit. Captures per Munzee 56. So not every one of my Munzees is going to get 56 people capturing it. Some will get 2 the whole time they're out there. Others will get like 1,000 if you place it in the right spot. And we'll talk about that on another show. Yeah. I've got 1,400 badges. I've introduced 10 different players, more than that, actually. This is just since they started counting. I had probably 8 people I've introduced before they started counting, and some other stuff. Most deploys in one day was 15. That's kind of shabby. I need to work on that. Most captures in one day, 4,600. See, these will be the stats you'll be spending hours looking at these like I do every day. Cuppazee's very
Sure.
Now, you were talking about the ones in Dalton. Okay, I've only got in the United States. That's the only one I've ever put physical deploys. I put virtuals everywhere. But if you look here, places with physical deploys, I've got 103 towns that I've hit. And if you hit this button, okay, now it tries to find the closest town according to this thing. So like North Pekin, I've had 2. But if we look at Terre Haute, I've had 2. I know I had more than that. North Peoria, I have 2. That's only in North Peoria. So I'm going to do a little trick here. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So I just did a little search. Control F works on a lot of different things. You can't see it, but it's on my other screen. Now, all the ones that are in Peoria are in yellow. So in Peoria, I have 7. Peoria Heights, I have 5. East Peoria, I have 5. North Peoria, I have 2, and that's it. You can tell I went to Peoria quite a few times.
I don't know why the hell do you want to go there?
Some of it was actually work. It was before we met you.
I know.
How about that?
That was funny is that you scanned one that you knew the person of that I had already scanned. You're like, oh, wait, I know this person.
That it used to be one of my girlfriends. So, yeah.
Okay.
I scanned her Munzee. Anyway.
I'm like, I already got that Munzee. You're like, yeah, well, I'm like, oh, well.
Yeah. I have 276 Munzees in Danville. So, yeah, I get around. So, yeah. Dalton, I don't know. I saw Dalton in here earlier.
I have 1 in Dalton.
Okay. Oh, I got 3. I thought I didn't have 3. 1 at the Waffle House, 1 at the Waffle House, and 1 at a Waffle House. Yeah, I think, yeah.
Well, no, you have 1 at the hotel that Helicon used to be at.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that because I've scanned it.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I have two at Waffle House and one at the hotel, I think. So yeah. So yeah, that's just something. Yeah, every once in a while, on some night you can't sleep, just go and look at where every place you put a Munzee on the ladder. Okay, can you guess what this is going to be about?
Oh, yep. Oh, it's going to be about rankings.
I am at 288, and Kathy 57. It's Kathy spelled backwards. Ooh, that gal. I will pass her, and then she will pass me the next day. And, so Kathy 57, if you're out there, I'm coming for you. Wait till tomorrow. Anyway, you can click on these folks and see information about them. This is where I do my stalking, Dawn. Okay. Look at here. She's got 13,000 points today. And all these cap-ons. And she's in Nebraska, I guess, today. I don't know. So, going back. Whoop, no, I got to go back this way. Sorry. Okay. If I click on my two boys' mama, watch what happens. I was clicking in here this morning in preparation for this show. Uh-oh, something went wrong. You're not allowed to view this player's activity.
What'd you do?
This is either one, a Munzee player that never joined Cuppazee, okay? So, because you have to give permission so other people can see your statistics. So this is someone who either did that or they quit before Cuppazee started. And if they quit before Cuppazee started, I'm coming after him too.
I'm surprised he hasn't gone through the 2,200 people in front of him and found out how many are not something went, or how many of them are something went wrong.
Well, this guy, yeah. Who was it? One of these guys. Here we go. See, no captures today. This person had no captures today. If I hit this back arrow, it'll go to yesterday. No captures. The day before.
Getting passive points from people doing cap-ons, but he's not playing. He's not going and scanning anymore. So
you got it.
But it looks like he's got quite a few POIs out there that'll keep him going for a while.
Exactly. I was trying to figure out, why are these people still ahead of me? They quit weeks ago or months ago, but they got up to this level and they had so many out there that people are still capping them and giving them points, even if they're not playing anymore. Now, after a year or so, if you don't play, you will get kicked out of the club. But in the meantime, Carl has to struggle to pass you up. So, yeah, to get up here, I'm going to have to get about 18,000 points. So Terre Haute's got to do me good next week. Okay? But yes, I sit in here and say naughty words to Kathy all the time. Every time she passes me.
Poor Kathy doesn't even know.
I know, poor Kathy. If you're watching this, Kathy, I apologize. So anyway, streak bouncers. I'm going to skip the next one for just a second. Streak bouncers are things you purchase. And I don't purchase those. I buy other stuff. So that's good enough. Points progression. Okay. Last thing I'm going to hit this time. We need some elevator music or something. Tall and long and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she walks.
Thank you, Dan, for letting us use your music. This is Invocation. This is on the Invocation album, and the name of it is Dawn. Just wait for your... By the way, this week I believe is Bandcamp week.
It is Friday. Yes. First Friday of the month. They get full Bandcamp doesn't take anything from them. They get the full price.
Yes. So my band camp. See, I can't talk. My band camp friends. Drop your links below if you could. I know that Thesis is on there, Dan's on there. I don't know if anybody else is, but if anybody's watching, drop them below.
Okay.
Oh, it came up. Okay. Invocation. Lead.
See the on the 10 million at the top. So I passed that. Okay. But I started humbly back in late 2011. I started and got. Oh, this is kind of messed up because I should have some by now. Okay, there we go. So I had 10 total points in 2012. Because at that time there was one Munzee in Peoria and one Munzee in Chicago in one of the suburbs. And then there was another Munzee that was downtown Chicago. I wasn't going to go for that one. But I can go to the suburbs. So so yeah, I only had the very few to choose from in the state of Illinois at the time. And so I was working my way up. But yeah, I've been a member since 2011. So that's why I've got 10 million points, because that takes that long to build to get there. So don't feel bad if your numbers aren't as high as mine, because I've been at this a while.
And I honestly, when I downloaded it and I didn't do anything with it for a while, and then I know this is gonna sound weird. Donna and Carl came over and gave me a one-on-one, like basically Munzee, this is what's going on, and everything went, oh well, that makes sense.
We gave her the one-on-one, yeah.
Not that you Munzee training, Jesus.
Munzee training, yeah.
Oh, great.
It helps. If you can go out with somebody, it helps, because they'll give you tips as you go along. Like, yeah. So yeah, if you're at a convention or something and you meet somebody who plays, say, hey, let's go to the mall and play Munzee. Okay.
I'm just looking here. 9/29/24 on mine, between the 23rd and the 24th.
Okay.
Now think about that. 9/28, 9/29.
Yeah.
That was on our way down to Halcon.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
There was quite the bump there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, see, by 2019, I had gotten over 1 million points. But it took me that long to get there, because there weren't that many at the time. I mean, I had to build them out and get these people moving. So, yeah. So this is why I love the game, okay? Because it can be played so many different ways. And Cuppazee actually gives you the statistics that you can play that particular way, You can go out looking for finishing up places, looking for a beach you're not going to really want to visit, looking for a bus station with a Munzee stuck on it.
I honestly, what's kind of fun for me is if I'm out looking for physicals, going, is it still here or not? Because there's a lot of old physicals here in Peoria. There was a bigger game back in, early 2010s, probably, and so there's a lot. And it's weird when you'll be like, wow, that sticker is still here after all of these years. Yes. Or you find ones that have been painted over and you have to scratch the paint off with your fingernail. I did that at a mall with about, I don't know how many.
Yeah. Some of the players in Peoria were people that we met. Donna and I went to a geocaching event there. Mm-hmm. And met at the just outside the Crab Shack, I think, when it was there. Yeah,
I was gonna say that's completely gone now.
Yeah, but that's where we met, and somebody said, "Oh, you guys, if you like geocaching, you'll love Munzee. Here's a couple." let's go out. And so those people whose Munzees you were looking up were people that we met at that event and got going that night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there's a lot of them too that aren't, because that entire complex was tore down.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's green space now. So
yeah.
But that's what's one of the things the crew and the Z crew can do, is that if somebody says this is not here, somebody who has established themselves as a player can go and be like, yes, this is really not here. We see that it's not here, because it might be somebody new that just went, I didn't see it, but they look at the front of the sign, not the back of the sign.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you've established that you know what you're looking for and stuff, and that's where the crew and the Z crew come in.
Yeah, because a lot of people will try to report one missing and they go, I can't report it missing. Well, you haven't played long enough. And you haven't deployed enough of them yourself. When you deployed some yourself, then they figure, oh, you're getting better at hiding them, so you'll know. And you don't really hide them, actually, but you'll know where to look. Mm-hmm. So when it says, oh, it's on the stop sign, is it on the stop sign or is it on the post that the stop sign is on? Mm-hmm. And so you'll go back and you go, oh yeah, it's there. Okay, I just didn't look hard enough, I guess. But if you do look and you can't find it and you're cruisy, then you can replace it for them. You just buy generics in the Munzee store. There used to be a way that you could contact a person and say, oh, hey, Squeals, your Munzee's missing over here. And then Squeals would say, okay, hang on, I've got a code. And she'd give you that code. And then you go home and you stick that code in somewhere online, and then you could reprint that Munzee for her and stick it back up for her. Holy crap, that was a lot of work. So I was so glad when they said, no, here's some generic ones, you can replace them with that. Thank you. So yeah, and you can print your own. The book tells you how. The Munzee guide tells you how to print your own, laminate them even if you want to. Stick them out there if you want to. If you don't want to spend the money to buy the generic ones,
if you have the financial means, it is worth it just to buy them.
Yeah. But, sometimes there'll be some guy who has like 100 of them. And you'll say, gee, I wish I had some Munzees. And he says, what's your address? And then you get them in the mail.
Or you just befriend a guy that writes the guide on Munzees, and then when you con them into coming for pie and Munzee hunting, they give you some extras. That works.
Yeah. And going to events, sometimes event hosts will give them out as prizes or something.
Or thank yous. I think when I went to the one in Terre Haute Rhymes with Both, they gave us all a little baggie that had like 3 or 4 in it.
Yeah. Hey, Grant. Grant just popped in.
Oh. Well, I'm going to catch up on some.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Popped in. Let's see here. Donna is thanking Thesis. And Thesis says, it dropped in the park because it was the location from the Munzee guide.
Thank you.
Donna goes, which one? We have Winter, Ellsworth, and the dog park where the dog memorials are. And Donna goes, I know there's a badge. I know most of the badges. I have a belief that Donna has studied almost every badge that's out there.
Yes.
And I think that's so cool because that's what and that's one thing with Munzee is that there's so many different things that you can try to achieve. If you're one that's going for badges, you can go for badges. You go for more of the points. You want the rank. And there's there's different things that you can try to accomplish or that you can challenge yourself to get you into it. Thesis said it should be the dog memorial park. Is it for Hooli? Please tell me that it's for Hooli.
Oh, good.
If it is, please tell me that. And okay. And Donna goes, yeah, he's even got his Munzee referral on the side back window of the van, but mine, no. He tried. We'll give him that.
I did try. I tell 2 different people I would hire them to make her a referral code to put on the other side of the van, and neither one of them got it done. So I'm like, okay,
jerks. Don goes, no wonder he's got more inductees than I. You better make that up to her, Carl. And here is the link for Dan Hollifield on Bandcamp. And here's the link for Thesis. Wait, a Thesis on Bandcamp. Now, if you guys are looking to purchase, wait until Friday so that they get full money back. Mm-hmm. Donna said, thanks, Dan. And he says, they nodded. And there's Grant. Hello, Grant. And then there's greetings. And, oh, hello, Donna and Dan, also known as Dana.
Wow.
How's anyone? I like it. Does Carl know this? Or does Lindsay know this? Donna says he tried.
I did.
He did print it out, but it was on transparent stuff, so it can't be seen.
It was sad.
Grant goes, I must like you guys because I have no interest in Munzee, but I'm still watching.
Yay! Thank you.
You missed it. I broke about a half hour ago. I broke, which is what everybody tries to do, and I did it myself. I broke myself.
There is one thing I didn't show.
Uh-oh. You didn't show?
I didn't show this. Okay. Every day. Oh, let's go here. This shows it sometimes better. Okay. Like my goal on my Z-Ops was deploy one greeting card. Okay. On Donna's, I'm going to pull hers up, as a matter of fact, while we're here. It's same screen. You don't have to do anything there. Okay. Did that change? It didn't change. What's going on? Okay. Well, anyway, on hers it says capture one temporary bouncer. That is her goal for the day. And it has a little I beside it in a circle, the letter I, for information. If you click on that, it'll say find nearby. I wonder why it's not showing up. Let me stop the screen and share again here. That's going to be the same one. Okay, I guess it's not going to work. Anyway, so it will show where she could actually find one of those. And right now, the closest one is about 39 miles away. So I'm thinking it probably is in Terre Haute.
I'm just boat.
Yeah. So anyway.
I joined the crowd to Grant that he's still watching too. He has no interest in it. That's what he just said. Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Not everybody's going to be interested in. What was it? Nita called it geriatric Pokemon.
Who was it?
Nita Lanning.
Okay.
Told us. Yeah. She, back when Meredith was still alive, and Meredith was playing, and Nita said, "Oh, you're playing that geriatric Pokemon." I'm like, okay, sure. Why not? It's a lot safer than Pokemon, I think. Anyway.
I don't think anything's safe. I will say it's safer than geocaching from some of the stuff I've heard.
Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, my screen's crashed here, so I guess I'm not showing you anymore. There we go. Okay. It's working again. Okay, cool. See, now I can see that my goal, but I can't see what your goal was today. Do you have yours up? What was your goal for Z-Ops?
What's my goal right now?
For Z-Ops, yeah. Z-Ops is a way of playing. Every day there's just one special mission it gives you.
Deploy 3 different types of Munzees.
Okay.
I've got 1. So I got to do 2 more, which I'll probably, since I have everything open, I'll probably end up finding a garden and deploy 2 quick to a garden.
Okay. So on deploy, it's not going to give you, but for if it's like capture A, it'll tell you where the nearest one is. And it's like, oh, I didn't expect one to be that close. Okay, I'll run over and do that. But poor Donna, no, her nearest one's 30 some miles away right now. So she's out of luck, I guess.
I've held on to that mission for, let me put this up. She's held on to that mission for 3 days so far because it gives Zeds. And that's the other thing too, you get different things. Some of it's like, man, do I really need that? Or even if it's a really good one, sometimes you'd be like, there's no way that I'm gonna do that, be able to do that one. And
some of them are so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Really. Oh, wait a minute. There's one 3 kilometers away.
Ooh.
It just appeared, Donna. Oh, it's in Champaign. Oh, well, that's no help. Oh, wait a minute. Here's one. Safari bus downtown. I know it's dark out there now. There is a jellyfish. But you've only got 2 hours, Donna.
Are you guys going to go?
It's up to her. After the show, if you don't hear from us for a while, we got to go downtown. Anyway, yeah. So it's helpful for that too. You know, if you've got a mission to go do something and you're going, well, okay. She's not going downtown after dark, she said.
Nope, she's not going to do it. She's going to just wait. Hold on. It'll
come by. You know, that's the whole thing. You know, I like to get ahead in this game, but you know, sometimes it's like we'll get there eventually. Like for our guild, okay? I didn't scroll over here. For our guild, we as a group have to get 5 zodiacs and 5 mysteries. On the way into, wait for it, Terre Haute.
Rhymes with boat.
There are a bunch of new Celtic zodiacs just right on the road as we go in. So we will get those 5 before we even get into town.
There you go.
Mysteries, no problem. They've got them all over down there. We will get that. So I'm like, you know, that can wait till Tuesday. It's okay. We don't have to get those today. We don't have to drive down to Terre Haute today. So yeah. Oh, did you see her next comment, Dawn?
Well, her personal record for holding on to a mission to get something is 3 months. But she's playing it the way she wants to play it, how she wants to play it.
Exactly.
That's what's nice.
Yeah. So yeah, you hold out if you think it's a good prize, and you do what you like. You know, like you said, she likes the badges. I go, oh, another badge. Okay, I'm busy right now. So yeah. So
that works.
That's it for Cuppazee for right now.
Okay. Well, we will do it.
You know, just like the guide. As soon as I do that, they'll add something else to it tomorrow.
Right. Yes, he will too. They will too. So, is there anybody has any other questions or comments, real quick, on what you were showing tonight? Throw them in the chat. And let's see here. I'm looking for gardens.
Oh, okay, cool. And I was
hey,
just
look, I found the garden.
I was just looking at some more stats. So yeah, it's really.
But again, that's where it's kind of nice too. Is now I'm like, oh, I have to deploy these other 2. I might as well get them done real quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get my Zeds.
They'll give you something else in the store you can buy with Zeds. You know.
Mm-hmm. I like getting the Zeds.
Mm-hmm.
So, Okay, well, it doesn't look like anybody's dropped anything in the comments.
Are you still awake out there?
I don't hope so.
Okay. Well, I want to thank everybody for sitting through this.
Mm-hmm.
It's this show is usually a little more exciting than this, but we had some excitement there.
Yeah, you guys broke me once. We went off the rails, had a couple green rooms, but we are pretty much on. We actually behave on this show. I know. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, please. Our reputation will be. Oh, hey, Pro. He's awake.
Oh, Pro's awake. He had a great time. He had lots of interesting info.
Yeah. The thing about the game is, like Don said, you play it any which way. Also, it's a thinking game. It's not just running out and capturing something. It's, oh, do I want to capture that today? Do I want to save that for tomorrow when I can get extra double points on it? Do I want to do this or that? Which way do I go? Because, there's a new thing now. I don't know if you looked at that, Dawn.
What's that?
If Munzee hasn't been captured in a year, it gets a little orange badge with tools on it. And so that shows that hasn't been captured in a year. And it's worth 100 points.
What's the pink ones then?
Okay, well, the green ones are 2 years, and they are 200 points.
Ooh.
And the pink ones have not been captured in more than 3 years, and they are worth 500 points apiece. So I ran out to the very far east part of town where I knew there were a bunch of them at 4 a.m. And I'm risking my life along this service road to get these Munzees. But 10,000 points today. So
is that the line? Is that the line that you guys did on those polls?
Yes, we thought it would be a great thing to do to put out all of these Aquarius, Virgo, the zodiacs on all these poles down this road. And it wasn't a very used road in those days. Okay. So, it was fun. Very few people have thought that it was fun to walk all the way down that road, I guess. And then they built the casino out there. And now it's dangerous to walk down that road. So it's like, maybe it's about time I capture them all one more time for 500 points apiece and then archive all of them and just say, don't go out there anymore. For safety. I don't want anybody getting run over.
Right. No, nobody wants to get run over.
No.
Don't ever get ran over for one. Hanging off bridges, that's a different thing, but Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin. If you're watching this, Kevin, yeah. Yeah, we showed you that one, didn't we? Down there in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got to get a picture of that because
I just want to throw this out. Dan is awake and he's gonna go make a sandwich. Go get your sandwich.
Good. Yeah, there's a Munzee that you have to reach over this bridge and get over the river that's like, 30 feet down below with rocks and everything else down there and try to get it. And I'll have to get a photo to show people how far away it is, how difficult it is. Yeah. All right.
So, well, didn't look like there was any other questions.
No.
So we will do this again. It will happen again. I don't know when again.
We love Dawn. We give her pinky wiggles.
Yes. The last 6+ months have been something else, but making it through. Could have done it without basically you and everybody in the chat today. I couldn't have done it without any of you guys. So I very much appreciate that. But we will do this again, and we will go through. Who knows? We'll find Munzee stuff to do, or maybe we'll have like a whole Munzee panel of. Oh, that would be kind of fun. I was just thinking. This is what I was just thinking out. But
we can do a panel. We can talk about tips on going to events.
You could do events. We could do a panel, though. I was going to say your craziest Munzee stories.
Oh yeah.
get some of the people from the Facebook page. They want to come on. Could get interesting there.
Yeah.
But Dan's going to hold off for 2030.
Okay.
Do I need to greet you like I greet Josh? Then kind of peeked out the top. It was just the tip. And I just lost a Munzee friend.
Okay.
Thesis says hopes to see you all on Saturday. I'm going to be hit or miss. I'll be honest. It's going to be hit or miss. And Pro said, heck yeah, Thesis, see you Saturday. So, well, you guys have a good day. Good night. And thank you, Carl, for joining us.
No
If you
problem.
have any questions, you can just download that guide. I believe there is like a contact me on there. Isn't there kind of a thingy?
There might be an email address or a way to contact me there. Yeah.
There you go. I love you, Donna. She almost made it. Almost. I love you. Proton, everyone, have a great evening. And I will say the same. Have a great evening, everyone. And we will see you at the next. The scanning is Munzee 2045. Thank you, Littles, and good night.
It's time to scan, that is the plan, with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a cap, so here's our rep. Munzee, we want to Munzee, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munzee, we've got to Munzee. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too. Munzee is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munzee, we want to Munzee, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munzee, we got to Munzee. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too.